In the ancient land of Canaan, in the days when the tribes of Israel were still forming, there lived a man named Judah. He had married a Canaanite woman named Shua, and together they had 3 sons, Onan, and Shelah. When came of age, Judah arranged for him to marry a woman named Tamar. However, was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and his life was cut short. In mourning for his son, Judah was concerned for Tamar's future. According to the customs of the time, it was the duty of the next brother to marry his brother's widow and provide an heir. Thus, Judah instructed his second son, Onan, to take Tamar as his wife. Onan, knowing that any child born to Tamar would not be considered his own but would inherit his brother's name, resented the arrangement. He performed his duty superficially, ensuring that Tamar would not conceive, and the Lord was displeased with his actions. As a result, Onan also met an untimely death. Now Judah was left with one remaining son, Shelah, who was still too young to marry. Fearing that Tamar might bring misfortune to his last son, Judah sent her back to her father's house, promising that Shelah would eventually marry her when he was of age. Tamar returned to her family, but as the years passed, she saw no sign of Judah's promise being fulfilled. Time wore on, and news reached Tamar that Judah was going to Timnah to shear his sheep. Determined to secure her future, Tamar devised a plan. She removed her widow's garments, veiled herself, and disguised herself as a temple prostitute. As she waited by the roadside, Judah, unaware of her identity, encountered her. Attracted by her beauty, Judah approached her and offered her a goat from his flock as payment. Tamar, clever and resolute, asked for his seal and cord as a pledge until he could send the goat. Judah, not recognizing her, agreed, handing over the items. They spent the night together, and Tamar conceived. When Judah later sent the goat to retrieve his pledge, the temple prostitute was nowhere to be found. He was puzzled but returned home, hoping the matter would be forgotten. Months passed, and soon it was discovered that Tamar was pregnant. The news reached Judah, who was outraged. "Bring her out and let her be burned," he declared, certain that she had acted immorally. However, as Tamar was brought before him, she produced the seal and cord, saying, "I am pregnant by the man who owns these." Judah's face fell as the realization washed over him. "She is more righteous than I," he admitted, understanding that he had failed to give her his son Shelah as promised. Tamar gave birth to twin boys, Perez and Zerah, and through these sons she would become part of the lineage of King David and ultimately the line of Jesus. Tamar's story became a powerful tale of resilience, justice, and the unexpected ways in which God weaves together the destinies of his people. She was a woman who, despite her circumstances, claimed her rights and secured her legacy, reminding future generations of the strength found in standing for what is just.